bought vintage and just secondhand clothes as long ago as the mid-90s, but I didn't start collecting a single designer seriously until 2003 when there was an exhibit at the Victoria and Albert Museum in London on Ossie Clark. This is the book from that exhibit. And what I was really attracted to was the beautiful and interesting prints on Ossie's work, which you can see on this dress. And those actually were done by Celia Birtwell, his wife at the time. So it was really a joint effort. He did the designs and she did these very imaginative prints. As you can see from the cover of the museum exhibit book, Ossie's heyday was in the 1960s and 70s, 1965 to 74. And he did looks for Mick Jagger and the other Rolling Stones and Marianne Faithfull and basically everyone associated with the Stones. It was a very rock star type of look, and unfortunately Ossie started living like he was a rock star, which he couldn't really afford to do, and it caused all kinds of business problems for him. And if you really want to be depressed, you can get the Ossie Clark Diaries. And there was quite a lot of misery going on. Ossie was tragically killed in the 1990s. So it is a very depressing book. I don't necessarily recommend it, but if you become fascinated, you can check it out. One thing Ossie was known for was snakeskin pieces, such as this jacket that I have, which is quite discolored with age. He had gone to a warehouse and found rolls of snakeskin that had been sitting there covered in dust for 20 years because no one was interested in working with that. So he decided to work with it because he could get it very inexpensively. And I bought this jacket directly from someone who used to work for Ossie. He gave it to her in lieu of a salary, which is something he was known to do. So it came directly from her to me. And if you click the links, one of the links below this video, you can see a picture of her wearing it, accompanied by 2 Afghan hounds. A snakeskin piece that was in the museum exhibit in London is this coat that was done for Twiggy, the model. And I got to try that on, not in the museum, obviously, but because it had been loaned to the museum by my friend Al Bradley, who's a clothing manufacturer who bought Ossie's company when Ossie ran into serious financial problems. And a lot of the Ossie pieces I have are Ossie Clark for Bradley. I have a lot of Ossie pieces, and every time I try to count them, I miss one, so I'd have to take just everything out of every closet and drawer, and I'm not inclined to do that. But I haven't bought any Ossie in years because the prices became so high, not because I was buying it all up, but Kate Moss wore it, and it just after the museum exhibit for several years, he got more and more popular and it became too expensive for me. Now the prices have fallen, but I have so many pieces that at this point I'd probably only buy something if I was there seeing it in person and just felt really inspired by how it looked on me before I bought a lot from eBay. This preceded the Etsy days, and single owner vintage sites. Click the links below this video to check out more pictures of me wearing pieces from my Ossie Clark collection, and don't forget to subscribe.